before we get into this list, I do have some updates. Welcome back, cookies, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Carolyn. Welcome to my channel. Around here, we like to giggle. We do a lot of giggling. And we also like everything in and around fashion, okay? And we also do some lifestyle sharing around these parts too. So by the time you get to the end of this video, you might want to hit that subscribe button. But anyway, and we're called Cookies because my name starts with a C, and cookies come in all shapes, flavors, and sizes, and all are welcome on this here channel. So welcome, Cookie. Anyway, let me get into some updates before we get into this wish list. Yes, I know everyone's doing a wish list video, but listen, I really feel like my wish list is guiding me in the right direction, and baby, I needed it because last year I was wild. Okay, but let me start off with this. So I hit a personal goal, well, a goal that I had for my channel. I hit 10,000 subscribers, and as of this video is being made, it has now hit over 11,000, and I am really I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this community. Y'all are really just legit engaged, kind, funny, just really just fantastical humans, really and truly. I think that, you know, you guys definitely motivate me in continuously being like just consistent and creative, and you guys bounce off ideas and you give me really healthy feedback to just help me grow as a person, but also as a creator. And I think that's really important. So I feel very safe in this space, within this community. I really thank you guys for subscribing, and even at times having to resubscribe because something was going on last year with YouTube unsubscribing, or something was happening when people were being unsubscribed from their pages that they were following. And you guys going back and following up, making sure you subscribe, sharing and liking all the things. And I really appreciate it because I enjoy this space. I enjoy creating. I feel like right now it's the only thing that I'm like connected to when it comes to platforms. Like just wanting to create something and being consistent for something is definitely in the YouTube space. So thank you guys so much. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. And like, you know, when you hit a goal that you have in mind, even like, and I wanted to hit the goal by the end of December, but on the 11th day of January, 111, I love those numbers, it's triple ones. But it just meant so much more. And everything happens in God's timing. So even if we have a plan in mind, things happen for a reason at the time that it happens. And I feel like 111 was so perfect to hit that number. And yeah, so thank you for people reaching out and telling, you know, showing that they realized that I hit that number and sending your congratulations. Thank you so much, Cookies. This has been a great time, and I'm very excited for 2024. The other thing that I wanted to discuss before I get into the wish list, so did y'all see Pharrell's menswear collection for Louis Vuitton? Because if you're not new here and you saw my last video about what's in and what's out for 2024, I had observed at the women's wear world of fashion stuff that there weren't a lot of Western core as much as we saw in the last 2 years. And I was like, you know, it's trending now. But I wasn't saying that we need to hang up our cowboy boots. I wasn't saying that because Lord knows I have my own Western pieces and I'm going to wear them because I paid for them. And I like them. That's my thing. But it was just an observation. Just take it with a grain of salt. But Pharrell really said, oh, I got your Western core, baby girl. That collection is beautiful. And he even got some of like the fine young men of the early 2000 video vixen era. What's the opposite of a female video vixen? Vixen? Vixen, vapor rub. I would like to put some vapor. Anyway, Will LeMay came out to play, and he looks so good. He looks amazing. So it was just nice to see that Pharrell made a very, very beautiful ready to wear collection, very wearable. It's stunning. I feel like we are about to get right into the business of trying to remake some of these things, finding some stuff at a thrift store and putting our zhuzh on it, because Lord knows it's probably $10,000 for a t-shirt anyway. But it was stunning, and I really feel like, okay, Pharrell said, oh, y'all doubted me, y'all thought other people deserved this opportunity, which yes, I still think other designers should have been included within this space that he is in, but he is proving that he is a fashionista. Okay, he knows his stuff. He knows his shit. And also, someone had commented that cursing is out for 2024. Not around these parts, ma'am. No. Listen, I know cursing is verbal garbage from time to time, but sometimes it's going to slip out my mouth, okay? It is. And that's why I have it where kids are not really allowed to watch my stuff, because you never know. I mean, I'm wearing bras in front of y'all sometimes. You know, I'm comfortable undressing in front of y'all. I have no shame. But yeah, sometimes some shit will slip out my mouth. So no. Cursing is not out for Carolyn Gray. It's going to happen. I'm a very educated woman. But I like to put a little razzle dazzle. It just comes out from time to time. Anyway. But yeah, another thing on the trend topic, right? So yeah, take my trend list as with a grain of salt, because it really is just an observation from what I saw for all the collections coming out this year and what was consistent. There's a lot more trends that are super consistent also that I didn't cover. But at the end of the day, trends are for you to basically, if you are connected to a trend innately, if it connects to your personal style, it just means that there's a lot more of the product available for you to obtain and add into your wardrobe and your collection, right? There's a bunch of aesthetics flying at us left and right. You know, we had quiet luxury just looming over our heads. And I like quiet luxury because I like certain items and elevated basics from that space. I understand what it meant for a lot of people, though, because it was kind of rude. You know, the way that they were going about, like, if you know, you know, only owed money, or, you know, if you're loud luxury, then you're poor. Like, that shit was wild. I don't think that was right at all. But honestly, when I first heard the term quiet luxury and it being within a fashion space, I was like, oh, like Oprah likes Brunello and Laurel Piana because she is one of their top clients. To me, I didn't think of this separation. I immediately thought of who in that space is a representation of this particular aesthetic, and my mind went straight to Oprah. I'm just being honest. But I get why a lot of people didn't enjoy that. And aesthetics really drive a lot of people crazy, especially if you don't have a good handle on your personal style, if you're easily led. And that is a reality for a lot of people, and I understand. But the mob wife aesthetic that's coming out, I mean, girls are like, here's what you need to get the aesthetic. I'm like, sweetie, do we really have to have a checklist for this? Like, why can't just, like, I get the vibe, I get the energy. I love me a good old Italian gangster movie, okay? I really love gangster films. But does it really just belong to the mob wives? That feels like a big separation for cultures and ethnicities as well, you know? So take these things with a grain of salt. Please don't break the bank trying to get these aesthetics. And please don't go through a whole thorough checklist to get the aesthetic either. Get your look. What's on trend? You, baby girl, baby boy, baby them. Okay? That's all it is. So anyway, let's get into my wish list. Now, I will tell you guys, having a no-buy list has been really helpful for me. And I know I talked about this in my last video. I did how to create a no-buy list, and I shared my no-buy list with you guys. But just to run through really quickly what's on my no-buy list. I'm sorry, I got up on your face. I'm sorry. I'm back up. Sweatsuit sets of any kind. I don't need any of them. Shoes, except for a classic black heel, a weatherproof boot, which I have yet to find, and it's snow on the ground, so I'm just assed out wearing my lug boots from Prada, which I don't want to do because they're leather. But anyway, I need weatherproof boot, and I need one updated workout sneaker and a nude strappy sandal. Those are the four things that I don't have in my wardrobe that I feel are essential and would make sense if I came across a shoe. Okay, no more coats. The only exception I have for that, and I've actually changed my mind about it, I want a menswear camel colored coat. And I had my eye on one from the Frankie shop, but then I went and did a client audit at my client's house, Shenley, and she had this coat on. from Banana Republic. I'll pop a full photo of it up there. It's on sale, and I like it so much more than the camel coat that I was looking at. So the camel coat will have to be on pause until the end of the year. If I find something better, then great, but it's off the list now. But anyway, no more coats. No more coats. But this coat is nice. This is a nice ass coat. I got an extra large so I can fit all the things I need. Anyway, no pants of any kind. And I didn't even have to make subtext for it. No more. All the categories are fulfilled. No more jeans. All the categories of denim are fulfilled for me. Cardigans, but overall sweaters, but specifically cardigans. I don't need not one more cardigan, okay? General clothing that isn't really filling a void of any kind. I need no more socks. I don't need any more coffee mugs. I don't need no more fragrances, guided notebooks, hats, unless it's a bucket hat. I really want a bucket hat for the summer. And I don't think, this is another thing I don't think people really peeped. I don't want to buy excess amount of food without a meal plan. I don't want to buy more than 2 sweets from my favorite cafes, because I've been doing that a lot lately, and I don't need any more robes. But what is on my wish list? I have my eye on building up my jewelry collection, fine jewelry collection, and specifically I really like this brand that I've been seeing. I saw it from Scout in the City, also known as Side to Silver from Real Housewives of New York. Spinelli Kilcullen jewelry. I love these little rings that they got. Y'all know I love rings. I have a bunch of rings. I want to add some more. I really like, they're all silver. They're mixtures. They have really beautiful like diamond or sapphire rings as well, which are really expensive. Obviously, I would not be going for those, but for the base level, for the items that are costing anywhere from $500 to $1,000, I'm comfortable there. That sounds nice. So I'll stay within that frame, but I want to add more rings to my collection, specifically from this brand. Yeah, the next thing on my list, new strappy sandal. I have my eye on the Jimmy Choo IXIA sandal. It's the collection that has like a heel that looks like a teardrop, or like a little drop of liquid at the end of the heel. I thought that was really cute. Like what, cute and cool. Lord Jesus, go to bed. But I saw that on Janae Naylor's vlog when they went to Milan. I think the Youssefs posted it as well. A couple of our favorites went over to Milan and previewed the Jimmy Choo collection for spring, and I love that heel. But I think that as a strappy sandal, it looks really juicy and jelly-like, and I feel like it'll go with so many things. And I think that color might be right on point for my skin tone. So that's on my wish list. A black pump that goes with everything. I had my eye on the YSL pump, the mesh one, and then they came out with one that has rhinestones all over it. I think that I would prefer something a little bit more closed all the way. Maybe a satin finish, maybe even like a Mary Jane pump. That would be really cool. But I feel like I might go really simple and sleek, or really like razzle dazzle. I saw a pair of Miu Miu's on sale that got the rhinestones all over it. It's a Mary Jane pump. That's on my wish list. But I need to really thoroughly look for something that is a little bit more sleeker and simpler. But I might pull the trigger on the Miu Miu's. I'm just saying. But a classic black pump, because your girl don't know how to focus, and she gets all the things with the razzle dazzles, and then I don't have anything that's clean cut for every day that will have longevity. As you guys know, well, if you saw my what I got for Christmas video, I am developing a relationship at Hermes, and I would like to invest in my first Hermes handbag. But personally, I am really not into the Constance. I'm not really into the big old Birkin bags. I like the 25, but I really, really want the Kelly cut. I had the Kelly cut on loan from Fashion File last year for a job that I was doing with them. And I got it in a salmon color, which I do not like salmon. I don't like salmon anything, but I really like the cut of the bag. And I was just like, that's a really nice Hermes bag. That is something I see myself using. I would love it in really any color. Honestly, any color except for salmon. I don't like salmon at all. I would do any pop of color. I really would love a suede green or a suede royal blue. Am I cool? But like, I hope that I can get one this year, because I feel like a lot of people go for 25s and the bigger ones and the Constance bags and stuff like that. I feel like not a lot of people really have or show the Kelly cut. And I feel like it's a lot more special. And I feel like it could be good for every day. Or like, you know, just going to a coffee shop or cafe, meeting some friends for brunch. Or, you know, for evening wear. I feel like it's good for those moments. And since I've gotten the pouch from Fendi for Christmas from my boyfriend, I've been carrying that every day. And I realize how little I need to carry around with me to begin with. So I feel like I like the smaller bags. I appreciate the bigger bags, which the next one on my list will attest to that. But I feel like even though it's a smaller bag, I would get a lot of use out of it. So that is on my wish list. Sweet baby Jesus, please help me with that. Another bag that is on my wish list, that was on my wish list for last year, I really want the Bottega Veneta Jody Small. And I would love it in any of these colors. Any of these colors. I would like it in the dark green. I would love it in the navy. I would love it in the black. I would really love it if it was in a suede brown or suede tan. Something about Bottega suedes, they age really beautifully, like almost like how this kind of gives a certain like rugged aged aesthetic. That bag in a suede over time with the child, them edges would just look so, it would just look so worn in well. Okay, so that's on my wish list for the handbags. And overall, like, I'm going to keep my eye out for a small evening bag. And I still have the Fendi large baguette on my wish list. But I feel like I would actually buy it secondhand. So I'm in the market looking at all the secondhand versions of it. And just looking for the most excellent condition. And then I'll take the plunge. But really, the Jody and a Kelly cut and a Fendi baguette, those will be the 3 bags that I would like to obtain this year. I told you I really want to invest more in the handbag situation. I just wanted to learn more about it. Another thing that's on my wish list, the YSL gold belt. I really like that one. I really like the Celine belts. And I also, I found this brand. I'll pop the name up. I found it on Net-a-Porter. I really like their belts. They're pretty, their belts range from, I think, $190 to $500 depending on the skin that they use. But I really just want a black classic belt with a gold buckle and also with a silver buckle. Something that's like a medium size, not too skinny, not too wide, but definitely in the medium size. And I really like these belts that they have. And I also really like the black Kelly belt, but I think it's a bit too, it's thin. I feel like I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it unless I plan to wear it over coats, and I have to really look at my collection to see if that makes sense. But I know that they have it available. But first things first, I would get like the YSL belt buckle. So it's like, it has like the little belt buckle and then it has the little YSL next to it. I thought that was pretty clean and classy looking. And I would get it in the gold. So these are things that I want to go in person and look at to really make my decision, but it's just on my radar. And another thing that's on my radar, I really want to go to Essence Festival this year. I've never been to New Orleans. I've never done anything with Essence Festival, and I really want to go. So not only do I want to go to New Orleans for the Essence Festival, I want to go on a haunted house tour, because there's a lot There's a lot going on in New Orleans, y'all. And I feel like my spirit is geared up to make sure that that energy doesn't come home with me. But I also feel like I'm tapped in enough to really feel those spiritual things, because I remember a story my grandmother, my father's mother, told me. Her and her brother, my uncle, went into a pub or bar in New Orleans when they went to visit family a long time ago. And they walked into the bar and they got this overwhelming feeling of sadness and despair. And they walked right out the bar. Both of them got the feeling immediately together, didn't speak to each other. They just knew, turn around, let's leave. And come to find out, that bar was a hub where they used to torment and keep slaves. And it's not that I want to like obsess over those types of things, but like the stories behind these things, it's a part of our history, and I want to see it, I want to feel it, I want to get to know it. I feel like there's a connection that I have to these types of things, and I like to be in the spaces of those things. And I feel like my spirit is geared up. I've been in plenty of spaces that have, you know, things that we cannot see and not so nice things either, but my spirit has always been able to, I ward it off. I'm good, I'm set up. So I really want to go on a haunted house tour in New Orleans while Essence Festival is going on, and obviously I want to go to Essence Festival. Another thing that I really want to do this year, I want to go to Art Basel, because this year I feel like the last one that just passed, I feel like a lot of creative people were there, writers from all different magazines, like not a lot of like there wasn't a lot of buzz around it this year. I feel like it was a lot more about the arts this time, and I think hopefully that would be the same theme for this year. I would really like to attend, and I would want to go earlier, not just for that weekend that it usually falls into. I want to go the week of, because I really want to see all the art and all that stuff. So that's one of my two trips that I want to take this year. And another thing, I will also want to go home to Aruba. I don't know when I'll be able to go. I can't go for February when my mom is going for a carnival because it's fashion week, and also I have work that I have to do here in New York. So hopefully May, my godson is getting baptized. No, Holy Communion. So I might be able to go in May, but let's see. But I would like to go home to get a reset button. And yeah, all these things cost so much money though, y'all. There's so much that is over $25,000 worth. over $25,000 worth. So, you know, your girl's gonna be working hard. Don't worry about my money. Don't worry about my money, okay? Don't worry about me and my money. But I'm just saying, that list, when I looked at it, I said, girl, you really cannot step out of bounds on anything. If it's not on this wish list, you cannot get it. And I had a client send me something yesterday to have my eye on for this brand. She was like, oh, just so you know, they're coming out with this new collection. I said, you know what? Those are pants, that vest, not on my wish list. Those silhouettes, that colorway, not on my wish list. I can't get it. I don't have the time. So, you know, I feel that having this wish list and having it pinned in my notes along with my no buy list, it's keeping me on the straight and narrow. I've not stepped out of bounds. I've only been buying my needs. I mean, it literally is only the 3rd week of January. So it's like, how much trouble can you get in? You don't know me. If you asking how much trouble can you get into, Carolyn, it's only the 3rd week of January. You don't know me. You don't know the things that I've been through. You don't know the trouble I can get into when it comes to shopping. You don't know. But I'm telling you, I'm doing good. It's as if I've been to rehab. Because this list is keeping me on point. And prayer in the list. Prayer in the list, because the things I want cost money. And for me, that means I can't spend money on the things that I don't need or want. That's right. We're going to be eating at home all year round. We're going to eat ramen noodles. A ramen noodle. Anyway, let me get off this video, y'all, because y'all know I have a hard time saying goodbye or even saying see you later. But that's what I'm going to do right now. What y'all think of my list? What did y'all think of my spiel about all the trends and things, right? Comment below. Like, share with your friends. And if you made it this far and you're not subscribed and you like my vibe, why not become family? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, because you know you want to. I'll see y'all later, cookies. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, and the lip, just because I know y'all going to ask me, the lip is actually Gucci. She's Gucci, and it's Jane Scarlett. She's a beaut. And I'm using the lip liner. Oh, excuse me. I'm using the lip liner from Dior 400 Nude line. I know y'all was going to ask me. I'll see y'all later. Okay, bye.